Optimization checklist. Business name. Who has, first of all, a business here? All of us, right? Who has a Google My Business set up already? Good. You're gonna learn a lot today. Who has the Google My Business listing seen? Some of you that do yourself and some of you that took professional help. Have you seen differences? If you are new to this, such in this case, business name, enter your business name, how it appears on your business card or how you normally refer to it. You want to be exactly the same everywhere. If there are some conditions right there, if you guys probably know, here they are. If there are multiple public-facing practitioners or at your location, like in Stevens, you have more offices, more locations, then do not allow them to have their own listings. In this case, you have to allow them to have their own listings, they claim. And there's a difference in your niche versus in her niche. Doing it so technically allowed, but it will water down the visibility of the main listing. Do not add extra keywords to your business name with the intent of ranking the listing for them. Do not add the location, name, or city. See, it's quite, you're like, what do you mean do not add? You'll see why. So here an example. If you are a divorce lawyer, or in this case I picked a divorce lawyer, see yes and no the difference? Most people, they tend to add the second version because they think that if they add the divorce lawyers in it, they'll actually rank higher. It's quite actually a condition in the policy of Google that most of us don't even look into it. Optimization checklist. Again, use your business name as short as possible. Why I said in the beginning of the slide, simplicity, right? You want to be simple. Here's what Google loves the most, simplicity. And why? Well, if it's simple, the search is faster. Here's some secondary category. Select as many secondary category that applies to your business. Conditions. Do not add categories if they do not directly apply to your company offerings. If you're a divorce lawyer, you would choose?
You would want to target like the family law, the attorney, the law firm, but like mortgage lending is part. You wouldn't want to, if you were a mortgage broker, yeah, but you're not a lender, you wouldn't want to choose to be a broker. You want to just stick to lending, you know.
So specific, simple. Does it make sense? In our case, what we do in our case as an agency.
Let's see, so we're digital marketing services, online marketing, so we wouldn't target things such as how-tos or anything like that. Just simple, just be as specific as possible and stay in your niche.
Address. Put the optimization checklist again. We're in the same, the first phase. Put the physical street address on the first line and suite numbers on the second line. You have to do that. Here's the condition. If an employee of your business is not actively at your location during the business hours, then you should be hiding your address. Put the street address on the address line 1 and any suite number on the address line 2. So I put there an example, line 1. Most people tend to put it in only one line. We've noticed that. But actually Google requires it that way. So you have to change that. Service area, add the cities, postal codes, and regions that you service. This is really tricky because there are some conditions such. Only use if you meet customer at their locations. You have to let Google My Business know that. There are some businesses which have customers which visit them and also go to customer's location. It is fine to have an address and list a service area on the same listing. Your visibility will be significantly reduced outside of 20-mile radius, regardless of the service area you list. What I'm trying to say is, for example, I listed, if you have service in entire USA, like in my case, we're all over USA. Listing the country as a service area does not mean you will have visibility everywhere. Business hours, enter regular customer-facing hours of operation, especially COVID, there's a lot of update. You guys have to constantly update that. Sometimes here's a pro tip. If you change things an hour and you decide, I change my agency's hours, sometimes 9:30 to 5, the reality is that we're really there later than that. But now we're 10:30 to 5. When you do updates like that, Google really picks on it. So sometimes like changing things actually, because why? It kind of like targets that, oh, update. So they know they have to update the audience